the brain, spinal cord, exactly. Now, actually, let me start really fast. You have peripheral nervous system, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's split into two. Sensory and motor.
I like it better that way. Already.
And I'm going to, so if I explain it this way, somebody touches you, that sensory neuron receives it, which is part of the peripheral, and sends it to central nervous system. So the signal is being sent to the central nervous system. The brain then decides, okay, what do I want to do about this? Oh, I want to turn around. It sends the signal back through the peripheral nervous system, through the motor. See how this makes more sense to me than central nervous system over here, peripheral over here? Because they're not two, they are two separate, but they're not separate. Like, they're involved with each other the entire way. Every single time you're receiving signals, receiving input and output, they're directly tied to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So then our motor gets separated into, do you guys remember the two?
Oh. Could it come out?
What's the difference?
Is it like automatic?
Yeah, so the autonomic is automatic muscles, the ones that work by themselves.
So would that be like reflexes?
Be more like your digestive system,
Okay.
your heart, you know, that smooth muscle, cardiac muscle.
Yeah.
So you remember?
Cardiac would be like,
And
I mean, somatic would be like your muscles.
Somatic is the things you can control, so your skeletal muscle. Then autonomic breaks into sympathetic and parasympathetic. So you gotta remember, these are the nerves. So motor neuron, you have ones that go to your and ones that go to your skeletal muscle, and that's the somatic part of the nervous system. And the ones that go to like smooth and digestive, or smooth and cardiac, which is the autonomic part. So there's sympathetic and parasympathetic. The key to remember is fight, flight, actually it's fight or flight. That's the phrase. Fight or flight, and then this is at rest. So some things will get stimulated when you need fight or flight, and some things will get stimulated when you're at rest. Or people say rest and digest. So the easy way I remember that. So just you have to remember sympathetic, but how do you tell the two apart? I think of para for paradise. Paradise is me chilling on a beach in Hawaii, drinking a smoothie, maybe eating one of those burgers with like a grilled pineapple on top, you know? You know, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking paradise. So para for paradise. So you're just resting, you know, digesting, and then sympathetic is like when your body needs to get up and go. So let's say a bear just busted through this wall and came into this room. Sensory, our eyes will see it, so our ears will hear it. We'll go, oh, okay. So, you know, it's received a signal, it sends up, goes up to our brain goes, oh, look, I know what that is. That is a bear. Bears are dangerous. I need to get out of here. So the central nervous system sends a signal back through the motor. Obviously, there will be somatic, you know, muscles being stimulated, like our legs, to start running.
Mm.
There'll also be autonomic, going down here through sympathetic. So immediately, our digestive system will kind of shut down. Our heart rate will start going way up. You know, our blood vessels would open up, you know, allow more blood to our muscles, stuff like that. Just getting us ready to go. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so then right now though, you're like sensory, you're hearing me talk and it's kind of boring. So your central nervous system is like, this is going on forever. I can just fall asleep right now. Why am I not back in bed? So you go down here. Somatic, you're not really using at all. Autonomic, you're over here, probably parasympathetic, just digesting. Maybe you ate like a protein bar on the way to up here and just kind of resting, letting that food digest. But
so can you be both like at the same time?
Both of these?
Yeah, I guess like different parts of you.
Not. You can have both of these going. You do all the time actually. Like right now, I'm moving my arms and my heart's still beating.
Yeah.
But these are more
Either
exclusive.
Okay. Cool.
But yes, this is my flow chart.
Okay.
A little adjustment, but
Makes a difference.
it just, students get confused before, like when I was tutoring, they'd be like, so wait, you have the central nervous system and then you have the peripheral. And it's like, well, yes, but it's not like they're separate. It's not like you take your brain out of your body and like, I don't know.
So peripheral basically is like body.
Peripheral is, yeah. So because the peripheral is like, think of all the nerves. So like the neuron running through my arm, that then to the end of my finger, that's peripheral. So I touch, send the signal, boom, to the spinal cord, boom, to my brain. I'm thinking, okay, I'm touching a table, you know. And then my brain gets to decide to send. And output back out.
So within like the division between the brain and the end of the finger, how many cells are there that are conducting that?
I don't know that. I do know that I believe he said there's one neuron that runs from your big toe to your spinal column. That's pretty long.
Yeah.
Like, so I do know he said that once. I don't know about in your arm.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's probably the same.
Thing. And so from your spinal column, does that just from your spinal column go directly to your brain?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the nerves, like if there's a picture somewhere in the book. Like, yeah. So if you look at 258, like all the nerves run to your spinal column and then send the information to your brain. So all over your body, it sends, they all hit the spinal column, the spinal cord, and go to the brain. And you can see right there, it's actually labeled the different parts.
That's so cool.
Where the nerves, and the way they do that is just by messing with things. And people who are paralyzed, you can see what things work and what things don't, depending on where they break their back or whatever. So yeah, I would know. You guys haven't covered this yet, but you're gonna need to know brain parts. That's the big one that people struggle with.
Cover this actually.
Did you cover brain parts?
Yeah. So like midbrain, cerebellum.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to know that for the quiz next time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Brain parts, you'll definitely test you on. This picture. That's why I tell students, like, when you guys run lab, I was like, you might as well just learn both at the same time. Because yes, you'll probably need to know just the names for the lab. I don't think he asked for functions ever. But you will need to know functions for lecture. So.
Should we go through those just so we can study? Do you want to?